This is Take One, D Will's podcast, episode 18/19. Take one, action. So the first topic is, and this from Shayna's. Shayna had mentioned this. Why do moms act like best friends with kids? So I'm gonna start off by saying this. First off, I would say that it can be because that their mom probably was like that. Because sometimes people they go by raising someone they go by raising someone else's child or their child from how they was raised. So I would say that first thing first. And it all depends on the age. It could be the age. Some of these young minded moms, of course, they're gonna be,
Mindset.
what I'm saying, they mindset, they're gonna be like, oh well, I'm gonna treat my child as my best friend. Now, I got old school parents, guys, so I would say, in my opinion, do I recommend that? No, because I would. I say more towards the old school parents, because the old school parents they they give the kids structure. Because if
Yes.
you being a best friend to the child and stuff like that, they're gonna like they gonna think they can run over you, and they gonna think that they can do anything they want. Um, so that's my little intake of it. It's just I don't know. I mean, I don't really know why they do that, but that can be the reason why they act like best friends.
I think they're
So
compensating.
compensate. Would you
Yeah,
give me more
so I
indefinite?
think that parents who play best friends with their kids um, got it in their head that if they become their kid's friend and their kid's ally, and that's their main focus, that they're just compensating for something that maybe they were lacking or didn't get from their parents,
Right,
and so they overly give that to their kids.
right.
But what that turns into is you not correcting your 5-year old, so it turns into a rebellious 15-year-old eventually, and then that shit ain't so funny. Um,
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
but
saying.
in
Yep.
the beginning of it, they're compensating. They're, oh, let me give you all of this because I didn't have it. But kids thrive on structure, and so even if you want to be the best mom or the best dad, give them everything you never had. If you don't base it in a foundational structure, you're just sitting in a canoe with one oar going in a circle. You're not getting anywhere. They're
Yeah.
compensating.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you mean. So, yeah. Okay. So next topic is, if you're talking to someone, is it okay to have your cake and eat it too? Another one of Shayna's suggestions and stuff with topics. And why is it okay for a female to do the same thing? You can go ahead and go first.
So I think you need to, first of all, a lot of people come with expectations, and that just leads to disappointment.
Right.
So I think the best method to this, and the reason people ask this question, is because there isn't clear communication. The very first thing you said, if you're talking to someone, let's establish if that's what we're even doing
Mm-hmm.
before we get any further. Some people think, I'm talking to this person, but that person was like, no, we're just friends and I'm single. We're not
Right.
talking, right?
Right.
We're just doing what we're doing and then moving on. But those females will get it in their head with these different expectations of something that they just literally built in their mind, and it's not actually what's happening. And so I think in those scenarios, women take those emotions and they run with it, and they make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions
And can I say this too?
in
Uh,
a relationship that ain't a relationship.
yeah, and like another thing too, it's also good to like put your cars out. That's why I'm the type of person that put my
Yeah,
cars out. So then if I put my cars out, you can't
there is no
expect
confusion.
you know what I'm saying. You can't just be like, oh, like, cause I could talk to someone and be like, well, I kind of want this going on. What's up, Bethany? What's happening? I kind of want this going on. I want that going on. Let's say I talk to her or him. It don't even matter what gender. Let's say I talk to him or her and be like, well, I'm the type that want my cake and eat it too. I just straight out just
Yeah,
say, hey, I want my
yeah,
cake and eat it too. Now you ain't got an expectation of wanting
right.
that. Like, you just be like, okay, he told me or she told me what to expect, so I can't really trip on that.
And no offense, I'm definitely a girl's girl, but 98% of women
What's up, Katie?
will say will hear what you're saying, and they'll take it for face value, but in their head they're like, "Oh, we can make this more, or it will eventually turn into this, that, or the other." I think a lot of women do that, and I think that leads to expectations that they're building up that you don't even know about. So when they start feeling some type of way and they're acting some type of way with you,
Right.
you're like, wait a minute, it's all out of left field because I just told you, here's my card, right?
Right.
But I don't think both sides always lay their cards out because a lot of times women will say, "Oh, I'm cool with just being friends," and in the back of their mind, they want more than that,
Yeah. Hey,
but
Katie.
they're not saying it. And so, communicate all day long, cool, but you're not comprehending what I'm communicating. Then who cares about your cake or you? It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Yeah. But
I feel like not everybody lays their cards out. Like how I lay my cards out for everybody so that they know this, that, or the other. But not everybody does that. People are fake. People are two faced. People are backstabbing. So even with this situation where you're talking to someone, okay, but let's establish whether that's even really happening. And if it is, then let's set boundaries. People don't know how to be healthy and set boundaries and
right.
dismiss communication.
Right.
And I think it's also like there's a level of confusion if there's not proper. So like in this situation, like you want to have your cake and eat it too. Why is it not okay for a woman to do the same thing? I think it is. I think I think a woman can do the same thing if a woman wants to uh see different people and like date different people because like we also take the word dating and we skew it. People think, oh, we're dating, so that means we're only with this one person. No, dating means you're seeing if that's someone you're compatible with. You're going out, you're doing things, you're seeing if we get along type of dinner. But if you're exclusive, that's different. And so I feel like establishing whether you're talking about exclusivity or just dating around is really, if you're just dating around and you're, for example, like I'm a female, let's say I'm talking to three different guys, right? And I don't know which guy I like more. This guy is, I've been talking to him for a month and we got these things in common. And this guy I might have been talking to for, whatever, but we're just getting to know each other. To me, dating means you try to figure out what's going to work, where it's going to work, how it's going to work. I'm single and I see multiple people. You not like why are we not on the same page? But that's what I told you from the beginning. So I feel like just like talking about having your cake and eating it too,
Right. 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 What's
adequately
up, Bethany?
communicating is important. Adequately being able to say this is what bothers, that's what's wrong
Right.
is important.
Yeah, it's all important. It's and that's why I put my cars out. And if you gonna ignore that and I put my cars out, you can't be
That's
mad at
on
me.
you at
It's
that
on
point.
you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep.
So
I agree.
so next topic. So all right, this a
Do it.
fire one, but
Do
I'm gonna
it.
let Jen go ahead and say everything because guys, we kind of got something going on after this podcast. Time to went by quick, and I know we can just really talk thoroughly, way more thoroughly through it. But like I said, we may come back for episode 19. We just call it like this the pre episode 18 going on 19 episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is a fire topic, but since we like in a hurry and all that stuff, I would have saved it for the last. But so here we go. Is the average woman in America wifey material, and explain why?
No. Respectfully. No.
What's up, my four viewers? What's going on?
And I'll happily explain. And this is coming from someone who used to be married, so I feel like I have absolute ground to say this. Most women say they are wifey material, but they do not know how to be accountable for not only themselves, but if you can't do that for yourself, how can you be accountable in a relationship and say that you're wifey material? Let me further explain. So a woman will be like, "Oh, I can cook and I can
What's
clean
up, my
and I
five
can
viewers? What's going on? Go
I
ahead, Jen.
can do this and that," right? Those are surface level. So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of women know how to cook and can mop your floor, make some fried chicken, and
Right.
cook you a cake and run your bath water, right? That's simple household thing. And women think that's the only thing that comes behind being wife material. Women forget men need peace. That's one of the only things they crave and need. And women often forget in the hustle and bustle of their own world and all their own needs and their own things that they're voicing. What does he need? the first thing a woman wants to do when a man walks through the door is start nagging,
Right.
right? Start complaining. A man wants to come home to a home that's happy, where
Because especially a black
he
man, we got
he
so much stuff going
literally
on.
needs peace, and women don't know what that is without being selfish. And I'm not saying all women are like that,
What's up,
but
Gemini Queen?
a lot of women are like that, where they can't be accountable for themselves. And I think a healthy and wifey material style marriage begins when you can look inward and self reflect and say,
Right.
what can I do to better me as an individual so that I'm better and stronger for this group effort we're trying to do? Loyalty is huge.
Yeah,
If you
loyalty big.
cannot be loyal to the person you're married to, that's completely useless. So a lot of women will say they're wifey material, but they do not have the stamina, the longevity, the loyalty, the honesty,
What's up, Danielle?
everything that it takes to really push yourself in the hard times. I don't want to know what you can do when it's a regular Tuesday and everything's happy. I want to know what you're going to do when our life is falling apart and the rent's due next week and I'm crying on the bathroom floor because I'm upset about something. What are you going to do when it's hard? When it's really down and I need you to be down for me, are you?
Right. I totally agree on that.
Most women
And
cannot do that.
they can't. And like
Sorry.
one thing okay, Bethany has said, I agree. They worry so much about their feelings, they forget their man has feelings that need to be considered too. Right? Because we got feelings as well. Danielle said she be saying the truth. I told y'all. What's up,
Because
Gemini? She said
at the end of the day, like, if you're not worried about your man, I mean, what are you doing? Like that, the first goal in your life, a lot of people are like, oh, my kids come first. No offense to any parent out there. When you're talking about a healthy marriage, your man comes first because when you prioritize each other like the Bible says to do,
Mhm.
everything else falls in line. That man leads, you naturally submit, the children follow right in suit. A woman doesn't
Gemini
have to submit,
Gemini
it
Queen said
happens naturally.
Gemini Queen said, hell no. What you mean by that, Gemini Queen? What's up, my 6 viewers?
Oh, I know she's like crawling in her skin with what I'm saying. That's so funny.
So tell me what you mean by that, Gemini Queen, hell no. And what I was gonna say, I mean this may like I said, this is the podcast where we 7 views. 8 views, damn.
Yeah.
So my thing is this though, y'all. And like I said, this is the type of podcast. My type of podcast is where you can face off your own opinions. You know, we just having a debate. You know, we learn from each other. We
Yeah.
and what was that meme I had sent you where it had said something about let's not talk about who is wrong or right. Is that meme? You was like, I like that. That little one quote.
I can't
You
remember,
know what I'm
but I
talking
know what you're
about?
talking
And it was
about.
like, instead of saying that somebody's wrong, how come we can't just look at each other's perspective? You know what I'm
Yes.
talking about?
And
But
a lot of people listen to argue instead of listening
right.
to gain knowledge. Sometimes, and especially in like these situations, you got to be able to like hear what your person is saying, even if you disagree. That person's feelings is still valid about whatever they're saying. We should be able to sit down with our person, if that's our person,
Right.
and say anything.
Okay, Gemini Queen said, why would I be worried about a man? My kids come first. Oh, speaking back to
We're
that.
talking about a
Hold on.
marriage, though.
Yeah, marriage. Okay.
That's
Speaking
different than just having kids with a man. A marriage, you stand by your man because that is the head of your household and the leader in your house.
What's up,
Your
Darnisha?
children automatically fall in line with how you and your man lead your household. So of course their needs are going to be met. I'm not saying go take care of your man before making sure your kids eat dinner. I'm just saying if you prioritize your marriage and it's a healthy marriage, your children will watch and mirror what you're doing because they're learning.
So you saying like the marriage is different. Let's say if it's like a baby mom or something,
That's
then
different.
that's a whole different
Yep.
thing. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm sorry, there are women out there that got 5 baby daddies, 4 kids. They're all 2 years apart, and she's over here cooking dinner for somebody that won't even put a ring on it. Absolutely the fuck not. No. You're doing wifey level stuff, and you're in girlfriend status. I'm sorry, you're gonna need to upgrade for that kind of effort. A marriage is different than a boyfriend or girlfriend.
And I was gonna say this is my this is my intake of it. I was gonna say like I feel like the man should go first because I mean this hey, what's up, Cat? I feel
Hey,
like
y'all.
the man should go first because without him, he wouldn't have made them kid.
Well, the man, even by biblical standards, is the leader in your home and household, right? And obviously, we all God, it's God, and then your man.
Yeah.
But a woman who is led properly by a man who knows how to be masculine and lead the right way, she will naturally submit and be all those things she needs to be and be in her feminine era automatically because she knows she can trust him and he knows he can lead the way.
hmm
It's a mutual effort.
So, Kat, what's going on, Kat? She said, "Hey, you guys. Gemini Queen said some marriages don't even last, though. I
True.
agree. Gemini Queen also said he's supposed to be the leader. Exactly.
Exactly.
So keep on going. I
And
finished.
he's supposed to be. If you're with a man that doesn't know how to lead, then he doesn't know how to be masculine. You might want to take a step back and look at who you're with at that point. And we've all been there and made our mistakes and chosen the wrong people sometimes, It definitely happens. But at the end of the day, if you're giving all yourself to a man that won't even meet you halfway, I mean, what else are you doing? It's not the same thing to say you're going to put all this effort in and you're just a girlfriend or boyfriend versus putting all this effort in and you're married. There's a certain level and a certain standard that should come with giving your life to someone and saying, "Yes, I'll take your last name." That's completely different boyfriend, you know.
Okay.
And definitely should have leadership skills if you're with a strong masculine.
And let me see. Let me read the comments. Catherine has said, "What's with it with the glow glasses? What do you? What do they do? They do a lot of stuff. We just decided to just wear them for the podcast because we finna be wearing them at the circus and stuff like that. We finna be going to the circus. That's why we just doing like a brief podcast episode. We may come back tonight if you guys be up at night, but we're gonna be probably doing it for like a good 30-40 minutes. Then I gotta get some sleep for work. But we gonna be back after the circus whenever that may be. And the circus is in Ann Arbor, and the circus is like an hour and a half away. So I mean, if y'all see us back on live, I'm gonna tag all y'all in here and stuff like that. And Bethany has said he may be the leader, but as a woman, you are his support.
Exactly.
Gemini Queen said about 50% of marriages cheat on their spouse. I agree. What's up, Mercedes? She's watching. Catherine said, "Oh, okay." Probably talking about the glasses.
Yeah, and with her saying like a lot of people in marriages cheat, she's not wrong. But a lot of people join into a marriage without exactly understanding what they're doing, or they'll do it because that's what you're supposed to do. And in all reality, they might not even want to be with you. There are a lot of people that are in marriages, and their spouse don't even like them, right? And so when we're talking about, oh, she cheated or he cheated and it messed up the marriage, yeah, because people think it's easier to just go cheat on someone and stay in a relationship than it is to just face the truth and say, you know what we're doing isn't working out and I don't want to be with you anymore, so let's just end it. People are not grown enough to just say the truth. That's weak minded. It's all about your mindset. 98% of the people who are out here getting married right now are too young, not ready, don't understand it, and are not wifey material.
All right, next topic. And another thing, like I said, y'all, we just getting brief through it. We're gonna be back because I do want to talk more in depth into this. But since we on the time, what's up, Ashley? Since we on the time little limit right now, like I said, we may be back. We may kind of go over these topics again to be more in depth with everything. You think
Yeah.
we should do that?
Yeah.
So, cause there's only one page, y'all. This is what I've been like brainstorming this whole week from work and stuff like that. We got 2 more pages. So yeah. So we got 3 more topics. We're finna just go ahead and go through and briefly just go ahead and say I appreciate y'all also for viewing and liking, the hearts, the comments. Thanks to y'all tapping in out of y'all busy days to, see what's going on. Okay. Okay, next topic. Why people don't think that other people may have different effects on a certain drink or drug or pill when they are influenced. And like what I mean, y'all, I mean like as in and like I said, I want to get more in depth with this, and I got some story times and stuff with this too. But we're just gonna go through this briefly. Um like what I'm basically saying is y'all know how some people influence people to do certain drugs or something like that, or they be like, drink this, it'll make your swag better, or drink this, you'll be even more handsome, because they said the said to me, or drink this, it'll make your dreads look better, or I'm like, damn, do my dreads look nappy, they look ugly this whole
Okay.
time. But like y'all know what I mean when people be trying to
Yes.
have people influence people to do it. Could be pills, it could be drinks, and I'm not just I ain't like I don't I'm not with drinking, I'm not with smoking, I'm not with none of that pill stuff, none of that. I ain't just like real deal um thought about that topic because of that, because I hate it. I just thought it was an interesting topic. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I don't want
for
nobody to be
sure.
thinking like, oh, he trying to down the smokers and the drinkers and how we
Yeah.
trying to influence people to do it. I mean, if you trying to make your money by getting people high and stuff like that to buy your supply, hey, do your thing. But have you ever thought like, it
It
may cause
affects
a
people
different effect?
differently. Like you might take two pills and that them two pills make you feel good, right? And you got
Right.
energy and whatever. I might take those same two pills and it puts me in the ER. You don't know what that's going to do to my body. So, okay, it might make you feel this way, but you don't know how it's going to affect me. You could be putting my life at risk by saying, "Oh, take these two pills. It's going to make you feel this type of way." When you, in all reality, you don't know what it's going to do to me. You don't know what medical issues I might have. You can't always see what someone's dealing with. You could be putting somebody's life at line just by simply saying, "Oh, try this drug or try this drink." You know, I think everybody should really just use their own mind and use their own judgment and say, is this something I want to do? Is it not something I want to do? Do I want to put my life at risk? I feel like a good friend would never suggest something like that.
And like I would say this
Even if
too.
it's something they like, they would never suggest
Right, and I would say this too. That's why I say like people need to stop messing with these street drug dealers and stuff. Do what y'all want. You
it.
know what I'm
People
saying?
die.
I ain't trying.
Fentanyl laced stuff.
But
People
listen though,
die.
I'm not trying to say like don't do it. I'm
Do
just
what you
saying
do.
do what you do. But I'm just saying like at least if you're gonna take some type of prescription drug or something like that, talk to a doctor, because the
Yeah.
doctors know how much you need. They do checkups. These street drug dealers, they don't know what your body can take. They don't know what you can.
That could be your last to leave.
We're gonna talk more into this topic because I got some story times and stuff like that. But we just give you all like a good Ashley said true. Exactly. Okay. The last two is okay, we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that. We gonna
Please
leave that one.
skip.
We gonna
Skip.
skip that one. That was a section one, guys. Okay.
Skip.
Do you gotta be told that you're beautiful or handsome from other people to know that you are? Like for guys, as guys, we got it more harder when it comes down to our looks and stuff. Like the thing about us, what's up, Cassandra? Damn, I wanna stay tapped in with y'all so bad. We're just gonna have this as the last topic because going on six. But I was gonna say, with guys, we got a lot of times where we don't get compliments. Then girls get like a lot of compliments and stuff like that. Your hair cute, girl,
Yeah.
you cute. Guys, we get compliments but not like that. So we as guys gotta know like, okay, we look good. Girls, has society got girls, because y'all go by beauty. Girls may think like, well, I ain't hear that I was cute or what I got on, so I'm not cute. But in my opinion, I feel like if you know you fine, if you know you beautiful, you should already know that. You shouldn't be wanting a compliment. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just not even that. People may look at you different too at that. Like you may, I don't know. Let's say you a heavy set chick, and let's say you just heavy. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, you like, dang, I don't feel like I'm beautiful enough and all that. Like in society, they say like slim girls with the bikinis on, the flat stomachs, they are beautiful. But you may meet a man that like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a guy may come in your life to where you just be thinking like, well, he may come in your life and he may be like, I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then now you like, oh, I'm beautiful then. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's programming. It kind of got to where society got women to feel like a man got to say you beautiful. And let me before you get to talking, Jan, one more thing is this too. Ladies, I will say stop the reinsurance too, because a lot of ladies be like, is I'm beautiful, is I'm cute, do I look cute? And they constantly saying it. Like a girl could be like, do I look cute with this dress, or how my makeup look, or do I look good, cute? For like, let's say she say that Tuesday, then she'll say it again Thursday. Let's kind of cut down on the research. If I say you look good, you look good. Like I can see like a month from now, you be like, do I look good? And all that? What? I'm gonna be like, yeah, you look good. But if you look good to me, you look good to me throughout the whole entire ride. Like I'm not the type of guy like you gotta reinsure. Oh, do I still look good? Okay, that's all I gotta say. This last topic.
I think that
Go
stems
ahead
from
and
mindset, though.
yeah.
Because girls who seek out reassurance are just people who probably went through trauma, and people who
What's up, Nikitra?
never
Damn, now y'all want to
those people
join.
were probably never reassured in past relationships, and in fact it could have been something abusive,
Right.
putting you down, calling you ugly, calling you fat, calling you names, calling you out your name. That could be what she's used to. So the reassurance could stem from something like that. However,
I get what you mean.
it tells you a lot about someone's mindset and where they are. Because I do believe like a level of reassurance from a person that you're into or your person is healthy and important in a relationship, like how you said. But like
Ashley said she agreed too.
at the same time though, like you gotta have your own level of confidence. You cannot properly love anybody if you do not love yourself. I'll be damned if somebody makes me feel like I'm not beautiful enough. Then move out the way so the guy behind you can see me. Excuse me.
It could be, it could be from your face or your body. You know what I'm saying?
Period. And my personality. You
Personality
know what I'm
too,
saying?
because somebody may not get your
Nah.
personality. They may, they may be like, well, you cute and all, but your personality is this and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
People say
Well,
that to me a lot. I'm really abrasive, or like I'm a lot sometimes, and I'm just like, go find less. Obviously, I'm not your person. You know what I'm saying?
but don't
And
try to
that's
down
okay.
me. Don't
Yeah,
try to
don't
like
try
talk
to like
about me.
knock me down because you can't step up to where I'm at. If you're not on my level, just say that.
Same thing with like Gemini said, amen.
She already
Gemini
knows
said,
how I
I
feel.
totally agree.
Come on, Shane.
But I was gonna say this too, like
Yeah.
and it goes to your body type and then it goes
Yeah.
to your face. Like if I'm too skinny for you, or you feel
Just
like you're
say
gonna,
that.
if you feel like if you feel like you're gonna crush me because you too big or whatever, I'll just be honest. You feel like, because they say that a lot.
If he dies, he dies.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you
but
better not. Come on now.
but the thing is like if you feel like you too big, and you gonna crush me, then just move along, But I'm gonna tell you like, hey, I didn't have bigger, like, you know what I'm
Listen.
saying. You can sit on my face if you want to. No, I'm playing. But I'm just saying like, if I'm cool with it and I tell you and I put my cards out like, hey, I didn't have bigger and better, like, but it's up to you if you want to do what you're going to do. But I'm going to let you know if I can handle you. I'm going to let you know if I can tame
Yeah,
you.
and
You
I
know what
feel
I'm
like-
saying? But
I
if you
feel
feel like
like-
if you feel like I'm too skinny for you, or you just look at me and be like, well, I don't think I should be next to you, too skinny. Like, I look like a big old, I don't know. Like some females may think like, I don't want to feel too big because you real
I see
skinny.
what you're saying.
And then
To me, that comes across as like major insecurities. There's one thing to be like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, and then a whole another thing to be like, I don't think I look good next. Because I feel like, let's be honest, y'all know, like, if you go,
what's up,
click on-
cuzzo?
if you go click on my profile and you're like, oh, I want to check you out, Jenny. It is not a secret that I'm a big girl. If you tell me to come over and you tell me to sit on your face, you already know you about to get all this woman sitting on your face. It ain't no secret. You know what I'm saying? So like, you either like it or you don't. But if you don't, like, step out the way, because I
And let
promise
somebody.
you, being a big girl ain't stopped nothing.
And this how you is, some stuff you can't help for real. So like the way I feel,
Just
like
saying.
if I can't help something that I can't help, I ain't got no choice but to be with somebody that's gonna like my flaws. Cause what can I do?
Yeah.
Why
I mean, I'm
sit
just
up?
saying, oatmeal pies have stretch marks, and we still eat them.
They really do. And I'm gonna have to
And
give
they
me some
good.
too.
Listen,
you
I
still
need
got
me
some?
a-
You still got some in your
I
back
got
truck?
some oatmeal pies.
Oh yeah.
Come on now.
I'm finna go ahead and eat them while we on the
Come
way
on
to
now.
the circus. But all right,
Don't
y'all.
play with me.
We finna go ahead and end the podcast episode. Hey, sorry for like the quick, brief podcast. I definitely want to keep on.
Stay tuned later. Though.
Y'all just stay tuned. Hopefully, y'all be up. I don't know. See, not everybody want to join. Ain't that some shit? Hopefully we be good to come back
He's
from the
always
circus.
hungry.
Y'all know my metabolism. Y'all know my metabolism too quick. My food break down quick, so
Come on
I eat
now.
everything. And I'm definitely gonna get them oatmeal pies. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all also check out Share the Tease podcast. I was just on her podcast. Y'all share some love. Y'all go all the way up to her YouTube. Y'all subscribe. more episodes coming soon in the future. I still gotta get done with episode 17. Episode 17 will be dropping soon. All I gotta do is put the little special effects and stuff up on it, and we may be back. We may be back after the circus because I'm really having fun right now and I'm enjoying myself because the topics back there is even more hot. Like we got some heat. So other than that, y'all also while we finna be heading to the circus and all that, y'all also inbox me if y'all want to get tagged into the episode, or I may just tag y'all once we come back or whatever. Cause I got work tomorrow. So once we come back, we gonna have to be quick. Um, we may do another 30 to 45 minutes, and I may just put this video and put it together and make it to where, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put like, how I put like the special effects 5 hours later, or I may, do the little blooper thing. So other than that, I love y'all. Y'all subscribe, y'all like, y'all share, y'all comment. If y'all want to share and comment the live of this Facebook, I appreciate it to let people know, like, hey, it's another episode going on. And a lot of y'all been liking Gen C on my podcast.
Sure
y'all also add her. Yep, y'all add her on Facebook, and all y'all that probably watch, even though we ain't been posting nothing like that lately and stuff like that outside of the podcast. A lot of y'all probably seen Jen on my story and stuff like that. So, we also mess with each other. We also mess with each other outside of the podcast too. So she's just not a podcast guest. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I love y'all. Y'all stay tuned. We'll see y'all on the next episode. It may be tonight. If we go live, y'all will know. If not, then we may do another episode later on or probably some other time. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Deuces.
Many unbearable hours later.
Cool. He said, "What's up, y'all? What's going on, man? Tap in. All right, and we also is recording for YouTube as well, and always be mindful to go Facebook Live for you guys so y'all can watch, the whole YouTube video on Facebook as live, and y'all can get y'all comments and y'all thoughts on the topics. What's up, Bethany? What's going on?
Hey, Bethany.
We up on here, episode 19. Let's get it. Now, I'm finna go ahead and transition. Y'all keep on viewing. Y'all keep on commenting. I'm finna go ahead and get to the YouTube part, which is this camera right here, and do my little intro, as y'all always know how I do my intros. So, what's going on YouTube? What's going on Facebook? How everybody doing? So the way I'm editing this video, y'all probably seen episode 18, which is the first slide, which is probably like 30 minutes up in the video. So this is, you could say, about a week later, 1 week later right here. So we back 1 week later. We had to finish the other half of the whole podcast because we only did like 30 minutes. So y'all already know I got my special guest, Jen, here. She's also on TikTok. So before we even really start the podcast, I know a lot of y'all be like, I want more information to Jen and stuff like that. We finna get to that in a minute. What's up, Katie? Hey, Billy. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Another thing too, y'all also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is DOENT. That's just where the whole skits and my pranks and my reaction videos and my other little videos I put on there. And it's also, what's up, Ashley? Hey, Katie. That's where all my other videos be on that channel, and y'all already know my podcast videos be on here too as well, which I'm mostly doing now. It's podcasting. So y'all subscribe to the channel DWENT. Y'all also add me on Facebook. If any of y'all want to see any behind the scenes and y'all want to see any stories and any little stuff I post on there, y'all add me on Facebook, which is the Quaylen Williams. I also draw. That's my other little side thing I do. That's also one of my little hobbies I'm trying to get back to doing in my flip books. And speaking of my flip books, y'all follow me on TikTok, which I'm new on TikTok. Quay to go. Y'all follow me on TikTok if y'all want to see any of my drawings and my little speed drawings. Right now I'm working on Scooby and Scooby and Courage. I don't really know his name as much because I barely see that dude.
Cowardly dog.
Yeah, so y'all, I'm finna be almost done with that sketch and stuff like that as we talking now on this podcast. So yeah, y'all subscribe, comment, like, share the podcast, let everybody know what's up. And also, y'all also hit me up on Snapchat, which is the Quaylen.will. I'm like I always say on every episode, I may make my comeback. I don't know when. And Instagram is See, I forgot my Instagram. I might put it in the description down below, and I might make my comeback on Instagram. So y'all go ahead and mess with me on all them social medias and stuff like that, and I get back with y'all. So today we got a nice nice little row of topics right now. I already said in June and July we're gonna be really touching up on mostly sexual topics, and I'm still finna give y'all like a little sprinkle. Once we get like in mid June, I'm gonna kind of dig more deep into it and stuff like that. I got like at least like 5 people that's trying to get on the show, and I gotta contact them and stuff like that and let them know like, hey, is y'all cool with some sexual topics? Some
Right.
people not.
Some people are uncomfortable.
Yeah, they not
They're like,
uncomfortable.
wait a minute,
And
wait
I'm
a
gonna be
minute.
honest with you, Jen. I want more people to like real deal be transparent with the sexual topics. Like for example, let's say I try to talk about toys, right? Some people they
They're
really shy.
embarrassed. They're
I
embarrassed
need
by
some
it.
people that's not shy. Tell me what's up. Cause I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
what's up. I'm gonna give you what it is. And if you don't
Yeah.
like what I got going on, cool. It's all good. That's just it's
We're
me.
grown though. Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm
Let's talk
saying?
about it.
So who all up on the chat right now? What's up, and love? I know I had Tag Jar. What's up? What's up? Start with a V. Vidalia Hall. What's going on? I ain't tag you, but what's up? What's up? Thanks for tapping in and stuff like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and let them know a little bit more about Jen before we even get on the episode. Let them know who your TikTok. Let them know what's on your TikTok. Let them know what's on your Facebook, your Snapchat, the stuff that you mostly do, so they can have like a good like, okay, this is what Jen do. Because I know our last episode, which is the Bed Talk Said Talk. Y'all go ahead and check that out too as well. The
Yes.
Bed Talk Said Talk. We kind of just went through with it. We
Yeah.
ain't get more information about who Jen is, because some people they look at the podcast, they be like, "Who is that?"
We were
That-
just so pumped. We wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. So go ahead and
So you can find me on any of those social medias, all at the same name, Jenny Lynn Carter. I don't do any one particular thing like Quay has like certain things he does. I just make random videos, but definitely find me on either Snapchat, TikTok, or Facebook. If you want to follow, all my pages are public, so you should be able to find them. And just go support. Like that's I'm really on social media to support the people I care and love. So just go support.
So I was gonna say this too. So before they even get to your social medias, do you ain't got like to where it's like blocked? Like you know how people
Nope.
everything just public. They could
It's
just
all public.
easily follow you.
You can easily follow me on Facebook. The only thing that you have to request is Snapchat, but like you have to request my friendship. Outside of that, like TikTok is public. You can see all my videos. You can go follow me. My Facebook is public. It's a digital creator profile, so you can go follow me and see all my videos, reels, and everything I share for the podcast is there.
And this is another thing I do want to talk about on the podcast. Give them a little more in depth about why you do the makeup, what's the purpose, and also how long you've been doing it.
Oh, geez.
Because I know a lot of people, they maybe they need information about makeup or they need
Right.
like.
It's definitely just a really big passion of mine. Some people wear it because it makes them
What's up,
feel
Cuzzo?
better.
Tay,
Some
what's up?
people enjoy it because they maybe have a flaw or something they don't like about themselves, and makeup makes them feel better. But for me, it's more of an art.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the transformation of going from one to the next. I've been doing makeup for probably more than 15 years. I'm very much a Jeffree Star fan. Almost all of my makeup is his entire collection. But I do like other stuff. I just really enjoy like uplifting people and uplifting me. And for me, makeup really allows me to express myself and show my artistic abilities, and it allows me to connect with other women who are like-minded. And
Right.
it also gives me an opportunity to kind of fellowship with women who might need me. Like there are a lot
Yeah,
of
you
women
never know.
who, they feel like they can't do makeup, so they just don't attempt it. And I'll
Right.
sit down with them and I'll do their makeup and do their hair, and by the end of the day, they're feeling like $1,000,000. They have all these tools under their belt that they know how to use now, and they feel confident. And, that's really what it's all about, being able to, you know, uplift myself and use a form of art.
Yeah, and also I was gonna say this too. Hold on, keep going, keep going. Somebody had
Gotta
called me.
restart.
Yeah, go ahead, keep going though.
But yeah, so I enjoy it. Makeup is definitely a big part of me. Music is also a huge part of who I am. So definitely feel free to, tag along. I have a big history in like dancing and singing, and I used to teach at a school for performing arts, well, a studio for performing arts. So I definitely am more on the artistic side. But yeah, feel free to follow me on any of the socials or reach out to me if you have questions. I'm hoping sometime in the near future I can do more with my makeup and maybe start doing a portfolio, like maybe once a week I can invite someone to. That's kind of
Right.
where I want.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
Yeah,
same thing. Like, you gonna push more forward with it, and
yeah, for sure. Definitely
inspiring
something I
more
want to
people
do.
and letting them know, like, you can be more creative with makeup and also with the hair too. Tell them a
Yeah.
little bit about the hair, and also I also want you to share. I also want you to share to the viewers and anyone's that's that views my podcast and this episode in particular your the stages of your hair. Like how you had like the cut
Oh
for a
yeah,
little while and
I've done all kind of crazy stuff with my hair. So kind of the same as like with the makeup front. Everything I know is pretty much self taught. I've learned through like
hey Stephanie.
different things, but I've done every possible haircut you can think of. I've had my hair shaved down to like nothing with just hair on the top. I've been platinum blonde. I've been all the way black. I've been red. I've done colors. I think it's just a good way to be able to express yourself. So many people are
Exactly.
ready to like
What's
close
up, Swerve?
themselves off.
Swerve.
I feel like with our hair, with our makeup, with our looks, the way we present ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
we can show the world who we are in just 1 second by just doing who
Exactly.
we are,
Just
being who we are, and being able to express that with our own
and
personality.
it's also I kind of like that, like what I'm saying, like I kind of like that we can do different things with it, and it's kind of well, y'all
Yeah,
females, but
it's
I
endless
like
possibilities.
I like the fact that you can kind of like show like people know who you are, people know your natural state, but it's just the
Yeah,
fact like you can do so much with it, and it's the
you can show
transformation and stuff,
the different
forms.
forms of your personality and what shines through by your hair and your makeup. I think it's fun and I think it's uplifting and with so much negative shit in the world, honestly, what's wrong with a little positivity and something? When you do your hair, you feel good. When you do your makeup, you feel good. When you got an outfit on that you know you look good in, I don't care what nobody says, eat it up because you already know I'm feeling right.
Yeah,
That's the mode I want everybody to
but
be
another
on.
thing too, I was gonna say and then like with your hair, people want to express different things with their hair
Yeah,
too. Some people don't want the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
plain Jane, right?
Like for example, with my dread journey. I mean, you got some people that don't care. You got some people that do. Some people keep their dreads the way they are and stuff like that. See, with me, I get tired of having my all black look with mine,
Right.
and then I want to transition. I want to transition, even though like the bleach and stuff like that ain't my color. I know I need the bleach to lighten it up to get my red. My red is actually my color.
Yeah.
So my thing is like I have different like mentalities to where I be doing stuff with my hair, and I'm like, bro, I feel like I should start coloring it, or I got like this tolerance to where like I want to start coloring it, or I want something different. But I'm not a type. I'm sticking to something though with it though. Some people they have different colors with their dreads. They don't know what they want to do. My only thing I'm gonna ever transition is like I tell everybody, all black for a couple years, then a year the bleach to get it set for the red, and I have my red at least 2 years to 3 years,
Right. You have a routine. Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
after that I get tired of my red, then I want to go all back black again. So
Right.
it's
But you get to express the different parts of you in the way that you do
and
your
I
hair.
feel different. That's the
And
thing too,
it can change the way you carry yourself.
right?
I agree. I agree with you.
So yeah, hope y'all got a little info of Jen. A lot of y'all
Yeah.
just be like, "Who is she? What she do?"
Don't be afraid.
And
I'm
y'all also see her on my Facebook stories. I know she be quiet and stuff like that. So y'all obligated. Not I ain't gonna say obligated. Y'all is welcome
Yeah.
to follow her on her social medias and stuff like that. Outside of my podcast and stuff like that, she's a very intelligent girl. Y'all check her out. And y'all support. It's all about the support.
Hey.
No matter what color skin we are, support, support,
right.
support.
Yes.
Cause if
'Cause you
if
just
cause,
never know.
cause if she was worried about the color of my skin, she wouldn't be
I wouldn't be supporting you.
she wouldn't even be standing here.
Listen.
But she like black guys. But anyway, we finna go ahead and get started. We finna go ahead and start the episode 19. Even though the date is really from episode 18, but we're really trying to continue. So it's gonna say 523. But director DeQuaylen Williams, cameraman DeQuaylen R. Williams,
Hey.
sound check is good. We taking two actually, but we taking one because we doing this podcast and we roll one. So y'all ready?
Hey.
We back. Hey Bethany, how you doing? Let's go.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
So welcome to the D Wolves podcast. We back, y'all. I love all y'all that's been viewing. I love all y'all that's been like tuning in to like the previous episodes. It's been a lot of people, man, that they've been like real deal worrying like, oh, who you gonna have on the next episode? What's your next topics? So I appreciate y'all that be stopping me at the gas station, that be stopping me up in Walmart. They like, man, when you gonna do another
They're ready
episode?
to see more people and hear more stuff. Hey, Bethany.
Exactly. Hey, Bethany. So, all right, we finna get started. We just gonna see who's gonna come on Facebook Live. Anybody that come through, I don't know what happened. I ain't tagged nobody because some of them went wrong, I guess. But y'all tap in, y'all tap in, y'all tap in. So we gonna start off with this topic. Yep, with the big page. So damn, we ain't gonna start with the. Hold on, I'm finna kind of let me see.
Your face.
Okay. We gonna do it like this. How do you feel about the kids that can see more of the nudity in the internet now, and with the social media era going on? And you know how like when we was kids, we didn't have the access to see a lot of nudity going on. And
Right.
how do you feel about that? Like kids got that access, that easy access to see that now, and we didn't.
So I think this is a two-way street, and not to rag on parents, but it
What's
starts
up,
with the
Kendrick?
parents. Everything that you allow with your kids starts in your home. So I feel like as parents, we can take control of that. And there are a lot of parents who simply are just lazy about it. Back in the day, we didn't have access to it, so we didn't have the ability to do it. But if you really think about it, if we did have access,
Right.
would our parents really get us off it? No, they would probably let us get on and do whatever. But these days, kids have access because, you know, there are parents not stopping them from being able to see these things. And I feel like there's a limit to it, and there's a line where you can make sure to safeguard devices that your kids have.
And they call
make
like a
sure they don't
parox.
have.
What they call it? It's called a P. No, they ain't that. I'm talking about something else. I know you're talking
You're
about
talking
though.
about a proc. It's
Yeah,
not the
but it
same
ain't that.
thing.
It ain't that. It ain't
But
that.
similar idea though. But there are parental controls you can put on your stuff. There are different ways that you can safeguard your kids, and I feel like a lot of parents just aren't even taking that step. I think the biggest difference for the kids and what they have access to, again, stems from the parenting these days is nothing like what it used to be in the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. But there was also, I feel like we really did have a village back then, and parents these days don't. I remember seeing my cousins, my grandma, my aunts, my uncle, whoever, right? When I was young, I remember being surrounded by all these people. And even if they weren't all great people, we had a village. You know what I'm saying? We had a village. And these days, how many times do you hear where parents are doing it all on their own, and they don't get no help from their baby daddy, and their mom and them live far away, and their sisters don't come over, and if they get a babysitter, they got to pay for it, and there's just so much.
It
And I
is.
think it stems from parenting. So I hate the fact that kids have access to it, but at the same time, on the flip side, they have access to knowledge we didn't.
That's
I
true.
feel like if I would have known more and been more knowledgeable about what sex was and what it really meant, I would have been able to protect myself better in certain vulnerable scenarios. Because some people get taken advantage of when they don't know enough about sex.
Also, okay, so we got 4 views. What's up, Kendrick? Kendrick also said Kendrick said hey Jen, and what's up, Quay? What's going on, Ken?
Hey, Kendrick.
Bethany said I consider everything my kid watches. The world is scary in it, and I don't want her introduced to anything too early. What's up,
Yes.
Demetrius Brown? And what's up? I'm gonna just call you Tunk. You know who you is. You got the T word. What's up? What's up? But my thing is this though, like it's good to where like I mean I hate to say this, you know I keep it real.
Yeah.
Even if it sound crazy to y'all, hey, it's my podcast and it's my
Say
thoughts.
it. Hey.
But it's always a good from a negative if people looking at it like that. So this is what I'm gonna say. At least the kids, even though they got like more access to like nudity and stuff like that, at least they know what they need to do. At least they, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. At least they know what they need to
That's
do.
where we put it. Okay.
They already know.
Honestly, you're not wrong, because think about how
about
many
it,
things
like-
you learn sexually by just seeing it,
Right.
and you take those into your situation. I feel like if I would have been more prepared, I might have been able to just like introduce myself to the situation without like so much not having the knowledge I needed to be able to comfortably get that situation. But
Right.
I feel like when people talk about sex and it involving children in any way, everybody gets uncomfortable. Everybody's like, "Oh no,"
But it's like they're gonna have to
But it's
learn it eventually.
reality. It is
Yeah.
reality. If you want to ignore the fact that your 12-year-old's growing up and hitting puberty and whatever, okay. But don't come crying to me in a year when they're pregnant and you want to try to figure out
See what I'm saying?
why little Brittany done
What's
got
up, Marty?
pregnant, but you didn't want to hear about it a year ago when she was asking you questions. Have
Right.
a seat, ma'am.
But like, and then like another thing, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, you know how you was saying stuff about like everybody was there in the family back then and
Like a
stuff.
village, yeah.
Not gonna lie. See, I agree, definitely agree on that. But my intake of it is this though: the way technology is going, the rate is going. I feel like I hate to say this too. I didn't even think I was gonna be saying this. That's the mysterious part about this podcast. I don't even know where my brain's gonna go to say something from these topics, but I feel like the technology is going so good and like Google and you got these you know what I'm saying, you got these Alexas, these Siri, they tell you everything. You got these AIs that's coming out too. It's gonna be hard to say it, but I feel like in a minute you really don't have to have a figure to let you know what you need to do. If you got Google and you got internet, but still I would still recommend still having a father figure still and having a nice mother figure because some mothers that's not good mother figures out here. But I'm just saying like the way technology and the way the stuff going, and you know what I'm
Teach
saying.
yourself anything without the need.
That's
of
what I'm
else to
saying.
do
Despite
it.
all the porn and nudity these kids can
For
like
sure.
look at stuff, but just saying in general, you know.
Knowledge is at our fingertips through technology in a way that it never was before.
Exactly.
I remember being young and we would get excited about something on the internet and we'd all circle around this big ass old ass computer and we'd turn it on and put our little CD in with AOL and it'd be like doo 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 boo and we're trying to connect to the internet. Like the struggle was real. It wasn't readily available to people like it is today. So although we didn't have that same upbringing like kids do today, they have such an opportunity that
They
we
got
didn't
quicker
have.
opportunity.
They can learn things on their own without going to schools. You can literally teach yourself a complete trade just watching YouTube videos.
And then it's
You don't even
not
need a
even
degree.
that. Not even
Then
that.
I could take what I know and go get me a good paying job and blah blah blah, all from the internet.
And then like another thing too, because you know homeschooling. I bet
Yeah.
homeschooling is way more better than it was.
Whole different scenario. I homeschool and it's completely
What's up, Cassie? What's
different.
up, Miss Love?
And
Your
the
last name.
availability of being able to do those things from home is so easy because we have meetings every morning where the entire class is right there. You're on video. You're saying good morning. You're telling everybody what the date is, and you're going through. And like, there's so much availability with homeschooling and so much resources now because of the internet.
Yeah,
that it makes it easy.
that's what I'm saying. Cause like my little nephews and them, they had homeschooling. I mean, not homeschooling. They had the pandemic going on,
And they
and they had to do like the
computer
online stuff. I would say this though,
Was
as
that hard for a transition? I wonder if that's hard for kids who were in brick and mortar to all of a sudden be shoved into that homeschool.
well, okay,
We were already there. So when the pandemic happened, it wasn't like our world flipped upside down. We were already. I wonder if kids like that.
but like what I can say is like, yeah, but like my thing is this though: the homeschooling is cool, is good, but I would still say still supervise your kid.
Oh yeah.
Always
yeah.
still like I'm talking about like you be in the back of them. I mean, I don't know, like you could be the type of parent to where y'all in that same area, like your kid got like the laptop and he
Yep.
in school. You can still do what you do. You can still watch your TV, but still be like, you know what I'm saying?
Monitor.
Like, let's say you watching TV, or you doing your nails or something like that, or you filing your nails, anything, or you on your phone, and still have that supervision. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you still make sure you talk to the, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, the teacher talking to you, or don't get up, or if you hear them, the teacher tell them like, hey, to make sure they don't get up if we talk about this lesson and stuff like that. Just basically just supervise them.
You got to be present. A lot of parents are not present for their kids. They're there, but there's a difference. You can be there physically and not present. And a lot of parents are physically there and not present. Sorry, if you're triggered, have a seat, think about your parenting and what you could change. Because
And I'm okay, and now you got me.
I'm just
And I ain't gonna lie.
saying.
And I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all, this is a, you know, anything spoken
Let me
podcast.
keep it 100.
We just got our thoughts and our opinions,
Yes.
But like now you got me to the point where I want to say this. Like with technology, like I'm saying with this video chat and stuff like that now, it's kind of bad in a way to where like like the father. And like I said, y'all, I ain't even trying to get more into like father and mother, like stuff like that, and baby daddies. It just kind of getting into it, like
Yeah.
the way you kind of explain some of the
Mhm.
stuff during that whole topic. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say is that it's kind of like, what's up, Diamond? It's kind of like this though. It kind of give men to not step up to the plate because they know it's video chat now. Oh, I ain't got to be there. I can video chat my daughter.
Yeah.
So
It
that's why I'm
allows
saying it's
parents
kind
to
of
be lazier and be less present, even more.
because they can video chat now.
Because now you can be off with your homegirl doing whatever, whatever you're trying to do while calling your kid from the distance, doing whatever, because that's available to you. But really and ultimately, the kids are the ones that are suffering because if your parent isn't present and the internet's teaching you everything, there's no context behind it. Think about how many times when you did something wrong and you were younger, like say you broke something and your mom said, Quay, you're not supposed to do that. And because you did this and you broke it, here's the consequence. Well, what's happening now is the thing is getting broken, but the parents aren't present, right, in the scenario. So if the kid's learning how to fix those problems on their own, there's not a parent or adult in there telling them, hey, here's the context of what happened and why it was a problem, and let me explain why we can come up with a different solution. See, there's not parents active in a lot of life. So whatever they learn, they just have to assume that what they're reading or seeing online is correct and go with it because they don't have a parent to confirm.
I just thought about that. They
Does that
ain't, they
make
ain't got no
sense?
confirmation
They
with it.
don't have someone going, yes, no, you didn't do that right. Or let's try this. Hey, you don't touch the hot, burn your hand. See, those kids are burning their hand because there's no parent telling them there's a hot fuck.
And I think AI.
So although that you're right, it's amazing all these different things that can happen with technology. Isn't it kind of all? If you take it to the extreme.
If you get more in depth with it, yes.
Yeah.
And
Think about kids who are so crazy about technology and video games now that that's the only thing they do, and they don't even get off of it. They spend 8 hours a day after school on Xbox. That's real. When you go to the other extreme, it can be bad.
Yeah, we go to the other spectrum, But like I said, everything is a balance, Everything should be a balance. Like with me, myself right now. Right now I work 12s right now and I'm off 4 days. So it's just like I try to set like little boundaries of everything. I'm trying to have a balance of everything.
Balancing out what you're planning to do, whether you're adult or kid, is super important. But yeah, as far as like kids and having access to the sexual stuff on the internet, I think that's definitely scary. Because what is your child learning on that 3-minute YouTube video that you didn't know about because you weren't paying attention? What website is your child going to that you're not aware of because you're sitting on your phone scrolling through Facebook and you're not watching what's on their iPad?
Oh, so y'all just watching today. All right, no comments. I ain't got a comment. We gonna distill the show.
Tap in.
Y'all just go ahead and tap in and listen, I guess. But so what I was gonna say is I forgot about to say. Hey Ashley, what's up? What's up? I was gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm about to say something about the AI. So with the AI, I was gonna say like, I feel like AI is gonna get smarter, but it's not gonna be a real like. It's not gonna be real like your actual mom telling you, or like AI gonna be able to. I feel like it's gonna get smarter and it's gonna advance. Like let's just say like they have like an AI robot or something like that, and they be like, hey, stop. Like let's say they had like an AI robot that tells the kids what to do or something like that. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. We got a robot now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's gonna get there one of these days. But it's not gonna be as like real, like what your actual mom telling you, like, or like you said about the internet. It's gonna all that Google and stuff is gonna tell them what to do and they can learn from it, but it's not gonna be no type of real.
There's no context behind it.
Yeah, like, or not even that. It's fake. I hate to say it, but it's fake. Like when I do some stuff and my dad is there and he like, I used to do that too. Or let's say he teaching me like I ain't gonna never forget this. I remember the first time he taught me how to iron some clothes, and he sat me down and stuff like that, and he was like, "Man," he was like, "I remember my dad taught me how to iron clothes and stuff like that." Now just imagine a robot doing that. It'd be cool, but it's not like it's been there.
Because the difference is with a robot, there is no emotion or context behind it. The reason we remember these lessons that our parents teach us isn't just because of the consequence or the action or what happened. It's because on top of whatever we're learning, there's an emotion behind it. Someone we love and trust and look up to is teaching us something else. We're not only taking that in as an
But the
informational
AIs
thing,
can teach us though,
but that
but
AI is not going to be able to give you that emotional connection
connection,
in
yeah,
the
it's
middle of
fake.
that moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, your dad taught you about how to iron clothes, but there was an emotional moment there that you shared with him that you wouldn't share with a robot.
Exactly. Okay, so Ashley has said nothing. Oh, she said, what she doing? No, she said I just woke up from a nap. Yeah. Tap in, tap in. Kim, what's up? I guess everybody just coming in and coming out.
Yeah,
But yeah, and that's what I was trying to say. But
for sure.
let's go into the next topic. So next
Yeah.
topic is this. I'm finna pick and choose. Okay, what is too old of an age to you? Like, what age to where you like you're old?
You mean like dating? You mean
Like in general,
fucking around?
in
Like what
general,
in general?
in
Just
general,
like being a friend?
like
Because I feel
just.
like if you're just a friend, it don't matter how old you are. I can have a
Well,
98-year-old friend.
we could talk about that. We can
You
talk
know what
about
I'm
that.
saying? But in
Okay,
what context?
like just it could be
Like,
it could be a friend or it could be just in general. Like you 82, you're old,
okay, I
or that's
got you.
too.
So if we're talking in context, like I might like you or I might be interested in you, because that's mostly what people think. Um, I definitely feel like it's really hard to pinpoint a number when you like try to say age, because
Especially when
what if
you're
I
that
say
age, and
what if I say that my cap off with somebody's age is 45 because I don't want to date nobody that's older than that? But what if somebody who's 50 years old is more compatible with me and can give me more? I'm literally cutting my own hand off trying to like limit it to an age. So I really, although I am definitely the type of person where I want to know how old you are and it does play a factor in my decision,
right.
I wouldn't necessarily say that there's someone that's too old depending on now, I mean, obviously there's a level. Please do not come at me. It's not happening. I'm so sorry. I will absolutely take you to your senior citizen home and walk, but that, that's too much for me. Yeah. I definitely think there's a too young. I definitely
I
think there's
definitely
a
believe
too
in that
young,
for real. That I for
because
sure, for sure.
baby, and not even just age, like mentality. I know some people who are 30 and they sound like idiots. I'm like, are you listening to yourself right now?
It's some
Like,
liars too. It's some people that still
people
lie.
like to lie and they like to, yeah, I'm like, you got a whole family at home and you're over here trying to ask to take me out to Applebee's. I don't even like Applebee's. First of all, go ask your wife.
For real.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Real
Like,
talk.
people are, and so I think there's definitely like a with mentality for sure. um I think I tend to lean towards someone older, not saying that all older people are smarter, but a lot of times with age comes wisdom. And so the older people have done all that goofy fun shit. Like, they're out there, when we were younger, we did go out and mess around with all these different people and be out, and we're outside and we're young and whatever. But like, there comes a point where it's like, that's tiring, that's old. And they're like, they've already done it, like they've already been outside doing it, and so now they want to wind down. Now they want
Exactly.
to chill. Now they want to, and so it just depends on you as a person
Mm-hmm.
and what you're looking for. If you're looking
Cause
for
some
something
people
like
can be
that,
young, but they can teach you stuff too. Like
that's
I don't like being underestimated. I don't like, even though I'm 28 and someone is probably like some years older than me. They like, oh, you're a baby, but this baby can really,
you can learn from
you can really learn. I can go on and on about it, but I don't. I feel like for sure, like it's a such thing as too young, for sure, for sure,
Mhm.
too young, especially with my age. And I also feel like as you getting older, you have your standards, and then you
Yeah.
like, okay, that's too old for me, and that's too young for me. As far as going towards like the dating pool, even though I'm talking about more in general, like, hey,
Yeah, for
you
sure.
this age, you too old. But I'm also like the fact that you did mention it, because I feel like it is important to talk about. because some people always underestimate people's by age, and it's not all about age.
Yeah.
And what's up? What's up, Watts? Bethany also said, "Never. I will be young forever." Yeah, and I also feel like it's all about the mentality and stuff as well.
Yes.
So it's
I feel
some.
like 98% of it's mentality.
Yeah.
There's only 2% of it that has anything to do with anything.
So since we talking about more of the dating pool, okay, I got. So these one of the topics where I got to explain it. So just try to comprehend it as well, because some of my
Yeah.
topics I do want to do like a lot of what ifs, what would you do, and not just a straight topic. It's kind of like
Yeah.
me saying like this, and how would you go about it?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to say it as best possible, but good thing I got you, Jen, because Jen is good at knowing what I'm trying to say, even when I can't even say it. So she's gonna really get anyway. And I seen you hearted it, Brittany. What's up? What's up? I see you on there. I seen her hearts and stuff like that. So okay, this is it. Okay. And I'm gonna also give you, like, even if you can't comprehend it, I'm also give you like a little more,
Yeah.
understanding.
Yep.
So let's say you and the guy used to mess around sexually. It could be sexually, and y'all did stuff for fun and shit too. Both 50-50. Y'all did stuff sexually, y'all just did stuff together, right?
Right.
And y'all broke apart because I don't know. Let's just say he moved on. We're gonna put it in your position, and well, my position is gonna be the opposite. So
Okay.
your position is like it'll be him.
Okay.
So let's just say, okay, y'all broke apart because of something happened. He may have moved on, and he ended up doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Now, let's say 6 months later, he ran into you,
Mhm.
right? Y'all didn't pretty much. It's like y'all didn't like break up over like pretty much it wasn't nothing wrong that y'all broke apart.
Right.
He just probably moved, and
Something
it
happened.
wasn't nothing bad that
right.
y'all separated. He had to move, or what I'm saying, something like that, or he probably trying to do something better in his life to get another better job.
Right.
Y'all still cool, what I'm saying, but
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
just
yeah.
stopped talking. So let's just say 6 months later, he ran into you at the club. Let's say you was at the club, and he ran into you at the club, and he kissed you or felt on your body, and let's just say he didn't know you had a boyfriend, but you ain't know. What would you do, and what would you say about that? It's kind of like you. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things where you didn't know that person had a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You just went up into that person and kissed them, or you
just
felt
did it.
you just
Right.
like, hey, I ain't see you in 6 months, and he feeling
Right.
up on
Just
you.
went for it.
They
Right,
just
right,
went
right.
for it. He dancing up on you and stuff like that. Hey,
Yeah.
but let's just say, is he wrong for not? Let's say she didn't say that she had a boyfriend. Let's just say he went for it. Is he wrong for that? He should have told her, like, you got a boyfriend,
No.
or
No.
is it?
Because here's the thing. She's at a club. If you got a boyfriend and you're at the club, he must not care.
Let's say that her boy. I seen a lot of people be like that in Bay City. 'Cause I go to Bay City
Come on
clubs
now.
because I seen it all the time. Married people and all that.
Yeah.
They be at the club with there, but let's just say, like, I don't know. Let's just say the husband or the one that they with, boyfriend, girlfriend. Let's say they just on the side getting some food or something, and they really together. They loyal and all that. And let's just say he just went in for it
I don't think the guy would be wrong for going for it, but
because he didn't know. But
I think if the girl allowed it, knowing she had a man, that's on her at that point, because you can't read my mind. You haven't seen me in 6 months. You and I used to get down like that, so it's not an issue that you're grinding on me. You used to be off in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, that's not too much. But I also think in the beginning of your topic, the context there matters too, because you're saying like you used to mess around with somebody. Okay, but if y'all didn't date and you were just messing around and it was casual, that person may not know that you're trying to look.
that's
at
what
something
I'm
serious.
saying.
They
Exactly.
may not know that's what you're interested
And
in,
you
because
ain't-
back when y'all was fucking around, they didn't want a relationship.
Right.
You didn't want a relationship. Y'all just wanted to.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what I'm saying.
So
Is he
I think
wrong?
context No, I don't think he's wrong.
I don't think so either,
No.
because he didn't know.
He didn't know, but he would be in the wrong if she said something and he didn't stop. But in this scenario, if she didn't stop it, knowing her man was off getting them a drink or some nachos or whatever, yeah, it's on her. I thought.
Can I add something to it?
Yeah.
This might be funny. What if the music's so loud?
You didn't hear? I mean, I feel like if you're grinding up on me, okay, if you're grinding on me, I don't care how loud the music is. I can push you
Yeah,
back.
body language. Body
I
language.
can be like, stop. quit. You know, like
And then he
there's
like, what's going on with? And
now
then
because that those same type of girls would be like, I don't know how it got in there. It just he fell inside me.
boom.
Like what? Okay, no.
All right, so we're gonna go off again. We're gonna get into what's up, my folk viewers. So let me
I
let me.
didn't mean to. I didn't know he was gonna. Yeah, okay.
So this this one of those where I already know what you finna say. You might not say it, but this one of
Probably know
those.
all of my answers.
This one of those things to where it's really about mentality. But like
Mhm.
I said, we also want to get your intake and what would you do as well.
Mhm.
So this is what it is. So. Cause I think I already know what you're finna say. You probably finna say it depends on the person in your relationship or whatever, what y'all had going on. So let's say someone is addicted to something.
Ooh.
Okay, let's just say drugs or something, and they are innocent. Would you try to help to seek help, or would you just let them do what they do and make a difference if it's a friend? Like, if it's like, will it matter if it's a friend or family? Which I think I know your answer, but like, it's basically like if you see somebody on drugs or whatever like that, what is your limits to helping them? And you know they need help. Would you help them out? What would be your limit to where you like, no, I'm not helping you out no more? Will it matter about if it's a family member or if it's a friend? And not only that, is you the type of person that just let them suffer? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep. So I definitely do agree that it depends on the person because you'll do things for your mama that you won't do.
what's up, Tasha?
You
What's
know
up?
what
What's
I'm
up?
saying? But
Right.
in all reality, what comes to my mind with that is when we're talking about the person or the situation, if you really love somebody, whether that's family, friend, somebody you're seeing, whatever, and they're on drugs, of course you want them to quit. Of course you want them to change. Now, anybody who has any type of knowledge or experience with this in their life already knows you cannot make someone quit doing drugs if they don't want. They have to want it done. Now, me personally, I have a lot of experience in
Yeah.
my life
Yeah.
with drugs and losing people and whatever. So for example, I spent $1,400 and drove 1,000 miles one direction to go get my brother and attempted to get. He didn't stay. He was here for a little over a month. He was clean. He stayed with me. I tried to get him and his girlfriend help.
Oh, it's him, his
Again,
girlfriend.
yep, him and his girlfriend because he wouldn't leave without her, and I wanted to save his life.
Keep going off and just turn the ISO up a little
So
bit.
we brought him here for a little over a month. We did everything we could to get him help, get him, on their feet. But ultimately, they ended up going back because the pull for the drugs were too strong and they were not ready to quit. And so, although I went to the ends of the earth and did everything that I could possibly do to try to help him get sober, he is not ready to get sober.
So they gotta
And
have like a certain limit.
no matter the amount of effort I put in, he's not ready to do that, and so he won't. And so it took me learning that I have to meet people where they are.
And
I cannot expect somebody to all of a sudden do or be something they're not
right.
on a whim when I knew from the beginning he's a heroin addict. I cannot expect him to all of a sudden not be a heroin addict or not move like a heroin addict moves. And if he does something wrong or ill will toward me, I have to go into that situation knowing it's going to happen. Almost assuming.
I get what you mean. So you
Because
doing
he's a
it,
drug
but you
addict.
kind of like,
Yeah, and so at the end of the day, I do think it's the person. However, because of that situation and others, I have also learned, even if it's your family, maybe you shouldn't, because at the end of the day,
oh, you hit him. Oh,
at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they want to do regardless. And if they want to quit, they will. And I can't speak for every person who's been in that situation, but I've been there personally. And if you want to quit, you can. It is a choice, and I feel like it depends on how much you want to run yourself into the ground. That person, because that's what happens when you try to save somebody who's on drugs. You drown. You do.
Ashley has said she agreed with you, and Bethany, I can't really see all you said, but I'm gonna just kind of, I would say on the next thing, Beth, just say the next, cause all right, I'm gonna tell you what she said. She said, I will do everything I can to help. they are willing to work for it. I can't change the person if they don't want
Yeah,
it.
she's basically saying.
But say the rest after that. After you said want it, you know,
We can't see
we
the
can't
rest
see
of
the
your
see
text.
more.
It
But
just says
just
see more.
but just comment the rest of that.
Shorter comments will help with those issues.
But like my thing is what I do, and I kind of like that you had touched on the story time. I love when people touch on a story and example of like what they actually went through with the topic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It makes it relatable, and it makes it to where you can understand how I was feeling.
So my thing is, to be honest with y'all, this may sound kind of crazy, but because I didn't help a couple people, but I learned like it's not just gonna work. I just gotta let the man upstairs handle that because it's not gonna. Will I have will I have the sympathy and the feeling of that they need the compassion? Yes, but low key, I'm just like, bro, I can't help this person. Like, I can't do it.
Drown to save someone else. That's the facts. Even with my brother, I would have given my last breath to save him from being a heroin addict. But I had to learn he doesn't want to quit. If he does not care about his life, I cannot make myself drown trying to save him. Because who's going to save me? At the end of the day, when you need something, it's on you. Even if you can't figure it out, really, at the end of the day, all you really have is yourself and your own choices. And we all have to live with the consequence of a choice we make and where that leads us. And so I could have ended up just like them. I came from a poor, drug addict, piece of shit, basically, family. I could have literally been a drug addict with 17 kids, 14 baby daddies, and all the diseases. I could have chose the same shit they chose. It's about your choice and your mentality. And his mentality is still stuck in the woe is me and everybody owes me this and I'm just gonna, cry. And okay, I got all the reasons in the world to cry on that floor.
Yeah.
I choose not. He's choosing to do all those things and wallow in his own self-pity, and I love him with everything that is in me.
Right.
But that's your problem. I'm sorry, that's your problem.
What's up, Autumn? Bethany, I said it's exhausting and will wear you down, if they aren't willing to change.
Yeah.
Ashley also has said true facts, Jen. And Bethany also said sorry for the short comments. It's all good.
Oh no, it's cool.
Just make sure they a little short because it does that. Unless I click, I gotta go up and click it. But yeah, but yeah, I to end the whole topic though, it's just I couldn't do nothing. Like it's a lot of people, man. I try to help that I did help, but it just they didn't got back doing what they did, and now
what you learned? You learned that you can make a difference in someone's life, but you can't.
Ooh, that's
you
deep.
can make a difference in anyone's life. You cannot save someone else who doesn't want to save themselves. They are never gonna hear what's coming out of your mouth when they're high on drugs. They're never, if the heroin is talking, if the meth is talking, if the weed, if the liquor, if the lean, whatever the fuck your choice is, if any of that supersedes what someone is saying, it doesn't matter how much I love you, I won't hear you. I'm too high to hear. And it doesn't matter how much you want to save them, you won't.
Gotta drop a bomb. All right, so next topic. Definitely dropping the bomb on that one. So this one is basically this a quick one. Now, I'm gonna kind of say a little sexual content. Not gonna lie with this answer, but see, I can't really say this one to you because a lot of guys don't do this. But fuck it, I'm just gonna just kind of like, damn, I don't know how. Well, you know what? Because you like girls too a little bit. But so I'm gonna put it like this. All right, what it is would you date a woman with them long natural nails? You know them little women with them long nails. They long like this,
crazy long,
and they
not the ones on like Guinness Book of World Records where their shit's like
no,
curling under.
I agree with you.
Absolutely not. Take a shower.
I agree with you, Jen. But I would at least make sure, like, hey, is you clean? Is they clean? I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be around me if they ain't clean though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because people.
She gonna say it.
Listen, I mean this in every best way possible. There are
if
women
I smell them,
listen, there are women who come around you and you don't know it, but they got short nails that ain't clean. You better stop assuming everybody cleans the right way.
But I'm just saying,
Not everybody gonna wash their booty the same, okay?
But
I
still,
got some soap if you need it.
But still, like I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, as long as she clean and I know she's clean, and I'm like,
how's she gonna grab you?
That too.
Think about them curly nails. Come here. What? Excuse me.
But I'm gonna say this though. Now, if I was doing anything sexual with her, I couldn't do nothing sexual with her. Couldn't, cause I'm gonna feel like my shit would get sliced off.
Sorry, but look, how's she gonna stroke it?
And then seeing the claw, I ain't gonna lie, I could now sexual wise I couldn't do it. Now listen, the closest it can be. Ashley cracking up. Bethany said people can't even keep their short nails clean.
You.
Yeah.
See, look. Got booty juice. I'm saying, look.
But like my thing is this though.
Breathe.
Now, if I'm hitting it from the back, that's the closest it can get because her nails ain't no interference, you
Listen,
know. But it will look.
Hold on, picture it. Just picture it with me. How's she gonna hold herself up if you hit it from the back and her nails are in the way? I'm just saying because you gotta put your arms into it. I'd be like, there's some work involved. Hell, arch your back. How's she gonna arch her back and crack a nail? I don't even know how you. First of all, the fact that you would consider a chick with those nails is a little,
like we could chill.
I'm alarmed.
You know, the thing about it, we could chill, but just if they clean, I mean,
they ain't clean.
I'm just saying.
Ask Ashley, she believes me. They're not clean.
Why you say they ain't clean?
Cause I'm just saying, like,
I'm pretty sure she won't come.
I keep long nails, but I'm really, you know how I am with like hygiene. I'm so big on that thing because
they can be big on their hygiene. They know, you know.
Yeah, they can, but I'm just saying, like, I guarantee if your nails are that long and you're living an everyday life thing that what you're doing, your nails are not clean like that. I work really hard to keep these nails clean.
And it's
I could
and they
not
got
imagine.
long. I see what you're saying.
They curve. Like
I'm talking about the curved ones and the long. They got some that's like long.
Yeah,
too,
exactly.
But
they
still,
enter the room before she does. Damn. How do my nails are in your garage before me?
That's true.
No, I just don't think it's attractive. And no offense to the girls who like all them really long nails, but what job do you have? What man likes that? How are they clean? How are you wiping your ass? I want to know all the details. Can you even touch your cat? I'm just wondering. These are all questions.
How can you even cook? How can you even cook for your man?
Listen, if I have to go clean some chicken and I got these long nails, you got salmonella fingers now. Then she gonna want to touch your balls later. Then you got salmonella balls. I'm just saying. Now you dirty, she's dirty. Y'all smell like crawfish. No.
Ashley said I don't like long nails, and she also said I believe you, Jen. They cracking up. So next topic is this: how do you feel if?
Say it.
It's kind of one of those. It's a sexual one, but it's kind of one of those things where like it's like kind of mediocre. Okay. But I'll just go ahead and say it.
I know a few things that have been mediocre, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Okay. How do you feel if y'all started going raw, having sex, right?
Okay.
And then she say, "Nah." Well, let's say the boy. It'd be the opposite of the boy. Let's say she say, "Nah, wear condom." Now, would you feel a certain way? Like,
after
why we gotta
already?
like let's say y'all was having unprotected for like 2 months. 2 months.
Okay.
And it's great.
Okay.
You feel everything like you thinking like, damn. Yes. In your mind, you probably think like, damn, I kind of want it. I want unprotected. I don't want a raincoat over it. Now, let's say he just hit you with that. Hey, I finna just wear my raincoats. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say he just like, I'm gotta wear my raincoat.
I would immediately, if a guy was telling me
would you tolerate now that he wearing a raincoat now, or you know?
I mean, if that's truly what he wanted to do, sure. I would never tell somebody like no if that's what you want to do, but. If you were already fucking me without using protection, now you're acting funny. So now I want to know why you don't want to fuck me without protection.
The views going up.
I don't care. Who are you fucking? Where are you sticking your dick? I want to know all that. First, immediately, I need to see your phone. Like, red flags are going up.
Because you're going to be kind of like,
why don't you want to, I'm pretty sure last week you was like, oh, the pussy. So no. Why?
It's something going on.
Why? Something is up. What's wrong with you? You got something? Did you contract something from a bitch? Let me smell your dick. Nah, I ain't even doing that. But anyway, I'm just saying.
Actually, I said yes. She agree.
I know.
So if it was the other way around with me, I mean, because I didn't have it happen
It'd be
before.
just as shady if you were fucking a chick and then all of a sudden she's like, "All right, we're gonna start using condoms."
I will
Why?
question
Are
that.
you are you fucking somebody else now and you
Now-
got something?
Now,
No,
not even that.
no.
Now, if it was trash, that's why I say I'd be specific with my topics and my
If it
my
was trash
episodes.
pussy, it
Now,
wouldn't
if it was
matter.
trash, I'd be like,
Why would
okay,
you even do it? I guess.
shit, I ain't
I
feeling.
mean, I guess if you're bored.
So,
Fuck that.
you
If
know.
I was that bored, I'd call somebody with good pussy.
That's if you got it like that. A lot of
I
people ain't got it
mean,
like that.
Some people ain't got it like that, but
Or let me tell you this though. Now, if he got it like that, if he real deal player type shit, and I ain't gonna lie, I did this before too, and she did it. I'd be like, all right, you don't want to wear no rubber. Let's say I'm liking what's down there raw, and I ain't got time for no rubber now. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you done already put it on me and shit. We've been doing this
Yeah.
shit for 2 months, bro.
right.
Now I'm on more head now because I ain't gotta wear no fucking raincoat while giving head.
And then
At least I'm getting.
she'll get offended though, because she'll be like, "Oh, you want me to suck your dick more, and you don't want to fuck me more." Watch, women get triggered so hard by that shit. I don't know why women don't like sucking dick. It's really weird. A lot of women will just do it to appease you, do it just long enough to where they don't like it. So it's funny that you say that because she'll be salty.
But next topic.
Oh, I'm good on these topics though. Go ahead.
So, all right.
Everybody's cracking up. Shad is laughing.
All right, so this is okay. This one a little bit mediocre too. Is it more okay? We already said this one. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get this one. This one next one.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang. Hold on. Did we just go through these like butter on a knife? Hold on.
Buttery.
Dang. I guess we done went through the topics. So let me see. This. I know we did not go through all these topics like that.
Did you read them all?
Yep. I read them all. Kids and let me see. Because we said that in the last one. We said in the last one.
it's cracking me up.
And then I ain't gonna lie, I do want to say this one. Look at this one. Where is it at? And it's the way I had interpreted too. Yep, it's right. All right, I think I remember. I'm just gonna say what I remember.
Say it. Just say it. Yeah, just say it.
Matter of fact, or let me grab these two.
You got your other ones with you?
Now I'm finna say the stuff that I kind of missed.
Okay.
But I know one of them off the dome. So okay. So this the topic right here. We gonna dive into another sexual topic. Dang, this one. Cause the reason why I know it off the dome because I know it's like one of those things where you're gonna be like, damn, Quay, you ain't have to do that. But at the same time, either way it go. I mean, hey. All right. So what it is
hit me with it.
it's about males.
Okay.
Click that. Click like a little button. Just keep it
Yep.
going. All right. It's about male
Okay.
penises and shit like that.
Okay.
So
Wait, I think I know which one you're gonna say.
you already know. It's this
Go
one
ahead.
right here. So, what size penis you like? What? Like I said, we finna go deep and dirty in June and July.
You had me at deep and dirty.
What size penis you like inside your
Uh,
vagina?
okay.
Do you like more Mr. Girthy or Mr. Longy?
Now I know this is totally opinion. Some women are like, "Oh, I gotta have girth. I gotta have girth." I kind of disagree with that. The only reason I say that is because, a woman's insides morph. They kind of accommodate a man's size, right? At some point, if you're too small, there's nothing we can do. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's just like, if you're small and I'm already small and we still can't feel anything, I'm really sorry. Like this, but like in general, I think length feels better for women because
I kind of like how you add your
wanna
opinion to it too.
You want to feel like the only way I can describe it is like you want to feel it at the end. Like there's an end, right? Us women know what we're talking about. There's the end. You're not going any further. That feeling, banging up against the end of that shit. Listen.
See, I did not know that.
And like with girth, although it still will feel really good.
You got some.
it's going this way instead of in, and I feel like
it's kind of widening it.
women, all right, we're all adults. Women come better when they feel the length.
I did not know that.
Women come better. They come harder. You're normally able to hit their G spot better.
That's
with the
true.
length. If you got girth, say here's my spot, right? And you're like, almost.
But it's
almost. But
it's,
you wide as hell around. Don't put me in a motherfucking hospital. I'm not trying to get stretched out like I look like I just pushed out a baby in that fucking 10-centimeter ass head. Nah, give me the length. And the men who say the length ain't better than the girth got a small dick. I don't even want to hear it. They got a small dick. You heard me.
All right, next topic. Next topic.
Look, agree.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie though. I just learned something myself. I never heard of. See, girls.
There's something about the way that shit just put me through the wall, baby.
But I didn't. I swear I did not know that. That's something.
Yes.
No girl. I be feeling like girls don't really tell.
Girls don't like to talk about things like this because they're real uncomfortable. You know, I'm not like. I'll say whatever. Just put me on the hard topics. I'll say it.
But hold on. I guess that's pretty much it. It say if a girl actually. Okay, because I already talked about this, Taurus, but I can kind of reiterate it.
On it.
We can touch back on it because I did say this to this is on episode 17 with E.
Yeah.
But I don't mind hearing your your opinions and stuff like that. So
tell me.
Hold on. Okay, if a girl asks a guy, how big is he? Right? Does that mean that she wanted in the future, or she just asking to ask? And will she ask a guy that if she's unattracted to her?
No. First of all, a girl's never going to ask about a dick size to a guy that she's not attracted to. We're not even going to discuss your dick if I'm not attracted to you. We're not even going to spell the word dick out loud. Because then you're going to think I want your dick, to which I do not.
But I'm going to say this. But the reason why...
If a girl is interested in you, and she wants to know, she'll ask you if she's interested and definitely wants to head that direction.
Right.
Now, I'm not as sit back as most females. Like, I'm really forward with that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess I'm just not afraid to say the thing. So, like, I'm just gonna be straight out with it. Like, are you hanging? Like, what's happening? Because at the end of the day, although we want compatibility and communication and someone to love us and honesty and loyalty and all that, at the end of the day, I want you to be able to satisfy me when you take my fucking clothes off.
And okay, so since we talked about that, I just thought about two topics in my head to just finish the whole thing off.
If you finish me, we ain't even starting. I guess that's what I'm saying.
I got two things. So you know how you had said the reason why I said that. You know how I said an unattractive guy? Like, let's say she asks an unattractive guy that she unattracted to about the dick size.
Yeah.
What if she's just want the validation? Because some women just want validation. Because women do play with men. Oh, I got him. They do stuff like that. Even a guy that they don't like.
Some women do that just to get a guy to admit something or that he likes her, and only for her to shun him and be a bitch about it.
Boom.
Anyway. Yeah, that's called trash women. That's called not wifey material. Because a lot of these hoes run around here with all these stipulations to have a man, but got 5 baby daddies on the local assistance and welfare, living in a Section 8 apartment, and 2 of their kids is asleep, and the baby daddy's on his way for one of them, but we got to be real quiet. Let's go to the back room.
Boom.
Not today. I'm sorry.
But you know what I mean by validation.
Yeah,
how they trying to just get the man.
Because they're dollar.
What is to where it's too forward? Like, you know how some people be like, I don't want to be too forward to say this, and I'm just not meeting you. Like, when should you just start asking people for like the sexual stuff?
I see what you're saying. So there's definitely a level to it, and I do think I'm just gonna get this out there. I feel like it's the perspective. Yep. It's how you feel about that person. It's the attraction. Because if you like a motherfucker, you're gonna send some pictures and you're gonna send some videos and you're gonna like want to see what the motherfucker look. You gonna want to see what that damn 3. Let's keep on talking until everything jot down. Yes.
Because it's at 3 views. But and what's up, Adriana? But like for real, because we pretty much done with the podcast. But we just gonna keep talking. This is just extra. But no, what I'm trying to say is like It all depends on the person, first off, before you get
Yes.
to what you finna say. And it also depends on like how sexual aroused you are and how your
Yep.
sex drive. Because a motherfucker with a high ass sex drive, they
They're
they
gonna wanna
trying
be on
to,
it. Yep.
but somebody
I
else may look
agree.
at it like you going you some and it happens. Some female but they may not like your ass like that though.
Yeah.
But some females be like, oh you going too forward or you need to slow down. Is it a such thing as slowing down like or
Yeah. I also think a huge part to the equation you're asking a question for has to do with that specific person you're talking about. And this is what I mean. Some people are on different levels with you. So you might have a friend that you hang out with every other week or something like that. It's very nonchalant, and y'all don't do anything sexual or whatever. Y'all are just good friends. You may have another friend who you see once a week and y'all are having sex, but it's on occasion and it's okay and whatever. Then you might have somebody else who you want to see 6 times a week because that's how fucking good it is,
right?
and y'all get down. And the person who you might sleep with more might be more open to that just simply because of the connection versus the person you don't sleep with as much just simply because of that connection. However, there is a level to it. No female, none, even if they like you, want you to send a fucking dick pic right off when you're first starting to talk to someone. I don't give a fuck how cute you are. Do not send me a picture of your dick without my consent. What? No,
I think we had
I've never been on the phone or on like texting somebody that like was trying to get to know me and thought, this is a really nice sandwich. I hope they send me a dick so that I can look at that picture while I'm trying to eat my lunch. Never, not one fucking time. But I have found myself willing to look at those things or willing to entertain the idea sooner than I usually would
Mhm.
if that person put in a lot of effort in the beginning to not be a pig.
And
Right off.
we had talked about that I think on
We
the last
touched on it a
episode
little bit, but
bit.
not much. But I feel like if you come to the table and you're showing me respect and you're being nice to me and you're trying to get to know me and you put in effort
Or I'm
to
just
really
or
want
he
to,
just or he's trying to
you
use you
know,
as a nut or something like that or just to
yeah.
get his
And
rocks
like,
off and shit like
that's
that.
another point to it. If you and I both know that the relationship we have is purely sexual, then it ain't no big deal. Send me your dick. That's the only thing we're doing is riding each other. But like, if your goal is eventually to see me on a different level other than just a good lay on a Wednesday night, then I expect you to approach me come correct or do not come at all.
I get what you're saying.
If you and I are on just a physical relationship, I'm not gonna expect you to have all these boundaries and rules and la la. La. We're just fucking. I
Right,
don't
right.
care what you do. As soon as I'm done fucking you, I'm going home. Like,
Right.
I think it just depends on the situation and the person and
Yeah.
how bougie they are. Cause sorry, but some women are so bougie
And that's what I mean by
that
validation. They
that
want to get the
they just
validation.
they just
like,
want their head to be big, and they're like they want you to say that you want them just so they can tell you that they're not necessarily interested. They just wanted you to hear.
That's what
They
I'm
wanted to hear you say you wanted them, but they're not really.
and that's what I mean by how certain women they'll send
Trash
stuff to unattractive. They'll send or
for
say it
validation.
ain't even got to
It's
show
to
it.
boost their head. It's their ego. It's the validation. It's the ego. It's you're a fucking pompous asshole. Sorry.
I don't like them type of women either too.
Nah.
I thought the same thing. Like y'all are
Yep.
some fucking
It's
especially
manipulative.
especially when a guy come across a real woman that's just like I mean, I like real women that's just like to the point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As if they like that. Unless
Yeah.
the dude like that manipulation shit.
Mhm.
He want his head hurting and he needs some Excedrin and
you're
shit.
like the type of person where you're like,
I like
if she says, "Look, I want to do this, and this what time I want to meet, and this what time we doing it. You good?" Like,
just direct.
Be
It's
f- be
straight
for
and
real.
it's simple.
yes,
She not feeling like no hoe or something. Like this is my thing. I feel like
you
I'm
can feel like a hoe for somebody without being a hoe. I'm not a hoe, but I could be a hoe for you.
right. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It
Right,
just
right,
depends
right.
on the person.
But we finna go ahead and end the we finna go ahead and end the podcast. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys, and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Stuff happens. Y'all comment, y'all like. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, even though we had a little bit of everybody that's on this podcast episode 19. It may be different the next time, you never know. And timing too. We did start off a little bit early. I know a lot of people be, they be in their days and stuff like that, or they be like, I ain't catch it. But I will keep the podcast live on Facebook so y'all can check it out if y'all need to look at it or review some stuff like that. Y'all can also comment. Cause
Don't
like when
forget to share it with your friends.
because you
Share.
know some people on my page, even though they're not commenting on the live now,
They still want to
they
say something.
they comment like after I get done with it, and then they'll
Yeah.
look through and be like, "Hey, this and that." So, I don't mind y'all doing that. Y'all keep doing that. What else I can say before we get on here and get out of here? So, like I said, it's gonna be mostly sexual topics going on for June and July, and I'm gonna dig even more deeper as June comes in July, and if y'all like the sexual topics, I'll keep doing it. I ain't gonna do it all throughout the whole
Continuous,
entire
right.
damn month because I don't want people to be thinking like, oh, this dude just want to talk. No, I talk about anything. I talk about in general
Right.
stuff, technology, politics,
It's
all
fun
type
to get
of
on that
stuff.
spicy stuff every here and there.
Right.
It's fun to break
Exactly.
up the
And it's
nuance.
been a year and some change so far. I've been podcasting, so I'm just like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Let me just go ahead and put a little bit of,
Yeah.
So
Thank you for having me. I definitely enjoyed the podcast.
yeah, Jen.
was
Anytime. Now, another thing about Jen, now I feel like it's the point to where y'all got a more better understanding who she are and stuff like that outside of my podcast. Well, when I say outside of my podcast, I mean like my stories and stuff like that. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Cause I see her on my stories and I be on her stories and I be on her TikToks, So,
Yeah.
what else I don't say? So now, hopefully, we have some time where she be on with other people. Cause I do want to see her with other guests and stuff like that
Other
now.
people should come and podcast with me.
Yeah. So a lot of people, so she can see other guests and stuff like that. So it won't be just me and her.
I think that'll be so fun.
Cause I feel like now everybody know, they
I'm
know.
such an easy get along kind of person. I can get along with just about it.
Right.
I think it'll be fun.
And I feel like deep in my heart, I feel like people want to meet you now.
They do. I think people do.
And people also.
A lot of people have been commenting too.
Yeah.
So
And I'm gonna tell you something else that's funny. Another thing that's crazy, you know how some people, you done had a couple females hit you up in your inbox like, hey, I'm this and I'm that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that at work, and I'm like, they must trying to get to know you or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I like it though. I don't. I'm not opposed to new friends. If you want to add me on Facebook, definitely feel free. If you want to reach out to me, my inbox is open. I'm a cool, laid back person. So yeah, hit me up.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next episode. Thanks for tapping in. I love y'all. I love y'all Facebook. I love you YouTube.
Hey,
And I'll see y'all in the next one.
don't forget to share.
Share, comment, like, and one more thing too. Y'all go to Share the Tease podcast. I had just did my first featured podcast and stuff like that. By the way, I want to show y'all, even though I'm doing my podcast and stuff like that. Yeah, it was cool. So y'all check that out. Y'all, if y'all watch it, y'all get a little bit more information about myself too. She just does like random topics from the internet, and you just basically just go ahead and question. I think she got a new episode too, and I'm finna watch that too. By the way, so y'all check out her podcast.
And it's share like the name.
Yeah,
CHER. Share the T, not like share an apple with me. Share.
Right.
Just wanted to make sure they went to the right.
Exactly, because they'd be like, hold on.
Yeah. It threw me off at first. That's why I mentioned it.
So, one more thing, too, I want to say is y'all still, follow my TikTok. I got my drawings out there as well. I'm going to say it again. YouTube is DWillENT. Y'all subscribe. Click the bell so y'all know the next notification and stuff like that. And yeah, so y'all already know what's going to be coming up next with the podcast. It's going to be mostly sexual. So...
let's get it.
If y'all interested in hearing some sexual topics and all that, y'all stay tuned. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Deuces.